everyone and welcome back to my channel. So my name's Katie and today we're doing an incredibly exciting vlog. So it is Thursday evening right now and I just got back from uni because so normally during the week I go to my dorm room, I guess, on site in a hospital because it's kind of far away. But then tomorrow I don't have any in-person teaching, it's just online. So I came home Thursday evening and I was so excited to come home to a certain parcel, which if it's what I think it is, then I'm incredibly excited. If it's not, then I'll just scrap this vlog. Why? But yeah, so, and then the vlog is going to be me reading this. So let's open and see what I've got. It's going to be fairly challenging. Ooh, maybe I should have got some scissors actually. That may have been sensible. Yeah. Okay. I just love the sound of bubble wrap. Oh. Okay, I put my pink top on just for show. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. So this is One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston, and this is, I feel like everyone on BookTube will have heard of Red, White and Royal Blue. And this is Casey McQuiston's next book, I guess. Is there a word for somber book? Is that a word? I know we don't really use the term somber in the UK, but I feel like that's what you'd say in America. But anyway, so yeah, so this is stunning. Look at the cover. I'm so hyped for this because this one, so I really loved Red, White and Royal Blue. I know it's not an entirely popular opinion if you're British, but I really liked it. It's such a cute romance and I'm a big fan of cheese and wholesomeness. And this one's even more exciting because it's sapphic. So their writing and sapphics and the whole pink cover, that's just my favourite colours. And one of the girls' outfits, she's got a little hair up in a half top knot. So yeah, I'm so excited to read this and I just can't believe I got an ARC. That's insane. So yeah, so I'm very hyped. Yes, so I'll probably just be reading it this evening because how could I do anything else? But yeah, so that's that one. And then just while we're here, because this is gonna be a sapphic love fest, I have another parcel. This is one I ordered myself in Book Depository. So I think I know what it's going to be, but it's also very exciting. So having a bit of an unboxing, and I've just completely cocked this one up. So there we go. It's also so pretty. So this is Gideon the Ninth, which I love. I've read it twice now, but both times on audio. But I wanted the physical copies, and Hara arrived a week ago. But yeah, so I'm very excited to have this. It is very pretty. We've got Gideon. Oh, I forgot she had actual sunglasses on the cover. But yeah, so I'm really excited to have this. And let's see what it looks like. That's pretty. So yeah. So that's that one. So I will see you probably shortly wearing the exact same outfit. Maybe in a different location. For an update because I'm going to start reading. So yeah. Okay, so I am now, I'll just get the book. Okay, so I am now 55 pages in to One Last Stop. So I started reading and I've top knotted myself to get in the spirit of the book. So yeah, I'm loving this so much. Okay, first of all, just some admin stuff. I'm sorry for the slightly poor lighting in this video because it's evening time, because that's when I do most of my reading during the week. So but I wanted to update live as I was reading, so yeah, that's why if it looks a bit dodgy. But I'm in the lounge and I thought the lounge was quite good lighting, so yeah, I'm loving this so much. So far we're following August, who's just moved to New York, and at the start of the book she's trying to find a new apartment basically, and she and I think she gets this apartment with these kind of quite I don't know, unique individuals, I don't know, but they're just super friendly, but she's very kind of cynical and closed off, and she doesn't like making friends, or she finds it hard to make friends, I guess, which I kind of related to. It's kind of like a defense mechanism almost, but she sort of wants to, but she just doesn't really have anywhere to like call home, I guess. So yeah, that's like, I'm really seeing myself in August, I guess. And yeah, so she goes with these people to like her new like flatmates, and that's so funny. Oh, there's this one scene, it's like right in the beginning, and it's about there's this like running joke about frog ghosts, and oh, I love frogs. I feel like the frogs are like a queer icon. So yeah, so then they go to this like pancake shop, I don't know, and we don't really have them in UK, but I feel like in other places, like I'm sure there's one in Centre Parks, there's like where they like have pancakes. I don't know, the only place I've really been to like that is the Netherlands. They have like pancake restaurants, I guess. So anyway, there's one in New York, because there's like everything in New York, and she sort of impromptu gets a job there, which is cool. And then so we're just kind of following her, like, and like discovering New York, I guess. And then she one day she's like having a disaster day, which is quite funny. But yeah, but I would so relate to it, because she slipped over and then spilled coffee all over herself, and she was like on the verge of a mental breakdown and like having a big crisis, because she just, you know, like when you just have something that like tips you over the edge. But yeah, so then she meets this girl on the subway called Jane, who is very like, I don't know, hipstery, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it. I'm so bad at describing like people's aesthetics. But yeah, so, and their first interaction, oh, is so precious. Yeah, oh, I'm just so excited for everyone to read this. But yeah, so and then they kind of get talking, and then they discover they have like the same commute every day. So they sort of, at the moment where I'm up to, they're kind of meeting on the subway. Also, this vlog's going to be non-spoilery. I feel like I've talked a bit about the plot like so far, because that's just the very beginning. Like, I'm hardly into it, so I feel like that's all that I've said is kind of in the synopsis anyway. So yeah, but yeah, it's going to be non-spoilery obviously, because this is an arc. So yeah, but yeah, I'm loving both, like, all the side characters. Also, I love there's this dog called Noodles, Noodles the poodle. It's so funny. Like, I've laughed out loud so many times. I did the same thing with Red, White and Royal Blue. Like, I still maintain that turkey scene is like one of the funniest scenes I've ever read. But yeah, there's so many moments which just make you laugh. And oh, I just love it. It just feels like a warm hug. And I know I love fantasy a lot, obviously, but like sometimes you just need like a really cutesy romance, and this is just like filling the void of my soul. So yeah, I'm really excited to read more, and I just love it, and I can't wait for it to get like more romancy. Hopefully, I'm guessing it's romance. But yeah, and we don't know much about Jane yet. She's very mysterious. We know she has a sandwich named after her at the shop where August works. But yeah, so I'm really excited for more.
Heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me. Don't turn back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear, or how the world can seem so vast on a journey to the past.
Okay, so I'm going to multitask and do my makeup while I'm vlogging and talking about what I read like last night in terms of before I went to bed. So, because I didn't update because like it was bedtime. So I read about 50 more pages. I think I'm on like page 108, maybe around there. Okay, so and yeah, just do my makeup routine because it's fun. So for brows, I use the Glossier Boy Brow. So this is what I'm using like sometimes. Sometimes I use like a pencil. Sometimes I use the Black Benefit version of this. I don't know what really happens. My brows like to do their own thing. When I like put product on them, they tend to get like super fluffy. I don't know, you can see. I'm not an expert on makeup by like any stretch of the imagination, but I quite like doing my brows. I feel like it, I don't know, but there's quite a stark difference. I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, so my thoughts. I love Jane so much. Oh, I wish she was real because I would date her 100%. But yeah, so the and we just got to a part which like, oh, my emotions. But yeah, is this book is honestly so funny. Like, I think I remember enjoying that about Red, White and Royal Blue as well. But there's these scenes. Okay, so that brow's now kind of done. I don't know, it's very rough, it's like not proper. So yeah, so what am I doing? Yeah, so there's this, I think it's like making a mock of Twilight basically, because Jane's quite mysterious, so August is like, oh, what's going on? So at one point she thinks she's a vampire. And then starts like joking about that, and I just thought that was so funny. Oh god, now it's gone all spiky. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's like the Glossier look. But yeah, so I'm loving that, and I love the like friendship so much. That's like just like queer like fan families. Oh. Okay, so these brows are a mess. I'm gonna make the other ones spiky so they match. Okay, there we go. The brows look like second cousins twice removed, but you know, why is that one so fluffy? Okay, so that's the brows, which look like a complete mess. I don't know. If you have any makeup advice, please feel free to leave it because who knows. Okay, so then next I have the Stretch Concealer. This is also by Glossier. I seem to be a walking advert for the brand today. And then I tend to be like the makeup that I like my go-to when I just want like not heavy makeup. Well, to be honest, most days I don't even wear makeup, but today, because I'm filming the vlog, then I'm doing some. I feel like my brows will look better once I've done like my eye makeup because they always look a bit excessive. Okay, I'm also on a webinar. I'm having a 15-minute break, so I'm doing my makeup. I hope it doesn't come back on. Okay, yes. In case you're wondering, like, life of a medical student. We're doing like this simulation thing where we have a actor patient, but it's over like Teams, so it's a bit weird. But yeah, so anyway, so yeah, I love their little fan family. They're so precious, and I love when you like get invested in side relationships as well. Like obviously the main relationship because it's a romance, so that's what like the focus is, but then also I really love when you have like there's these two other characters called Wes and Isaiah, I think. Okay, that was a false alarm because it's not actually back on yet, so I'll carry on. So this is a very chaotic update, I'm sorry. Okay, so now I have the skin tint, also by Glossier. I'll use something else in a minute, I promise. And then I just have a stippling brush. This is Eco Tools. I like Eco Tools. They're like, I feel like, I don't know if they're UK based or not. And then I just squirt some on. Sometimes I squirt it onto my face. Sometimes I squirt it onto the back of my hand, just do whatever. And then tend to do like cheeks. I put on my forehead sometimes, but also sometimes not, because like I feel like my fringe often goes there, so I don't feel like that's as important. Okay, and yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying really. So yeah, so they have performed a little seance to see if Jane is a ghost or not, which was so funny. And yeah, I just love just the family. Yeah, I feel like that's really all my thoughts so far, so I'm just gonna ramble. So next I have powder, and I'm just going to oh dear, I feel like coughing's like the thing you don't do now, like cough. That's bad. Okay, it's hard to get this out sometimes. Okay, that I'll have to do. There we go. Okay, the next eyeshadow, I just have a little MAC one. I'm doing like very basic eyeshadow today. I'm not talented at eyeshadow, but this is MAC All It Glitters. This is like my favourite one. I recently got this Stila Kitten eyeshadow, I think it's called, and I really like that one as well. Just for like a one shade eyeshadow. That's what it's called. And then it's just kind of a bit glittery. I like sparkly things. I feel like I've been trying to like get in the theme of One Last Stop, because I just feeling all pink. I've got my top knot. I don't know. Top knots are a bit chaotic. My top knots. Okay, then I have eyeliner. This is a Stila one. I really like this one actually. It's very easy to apply. You don't have to like tug your... Okay, I am very, very calmly having a freak out because this camera angle, I'm not... Okay, there we go. I can't even talk. I'm so excited. So this is not really related to One Last Stop, but I just got the most exciting email. I'm like on the verge of tears, but I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it yet, but okay, so on the other side I managed to read about like 10 pages of One Last Stop, but I couldn't really concentrate because I was so excited. So, just the relationship is so cute. I'm so invested in the relationship, and yeah, I'm just freaking out. So yeah. So I just got finished hosting some live reading sprints on my channel. I was joined by Boo and also very briefly Ginger, who is my little cat thing. I don't know, I've had him since I was little. I always keep him on my desk like as my evil villain cat. But yes, so I've been reading One Last Stop. So I am now at page, where am I at? You can go on my shoulder. Yeah. Okay, that's not going to work very well. Go on this shoulder. Okay, there we go. So I'm now at page like 250-ish. Yes, and it's so good. Oh, they're so cute. And Jane started like texting. So August got Jane a phone, and I just get to put Ginger on my lap because yeah, so August got Jane a phone, and her texts are so funny. Oh, they're so cute. And they start so Jane's like trying to get her memories back, and they start doing kissing for research. So it's like awfully convenient how they have to kiss to help get Jane's memories back. But yeah, just all their interactions are so precious, and I feel like this book feels a lot more kind of introspective than Red, White and Royal Blue. I feel like with Red, White and Royal Blue, like the stakes were high, like in terms of the kind of politics and like the political situation, whereas in this one the kind of stakes are more high because of like the like more like personal growth than like personal angst, no, personal trauma, I don't know what the word is, but yeah, it's much more kind of introspective and like more just, it feels, I don't know what the right word, how to describe it, like it feels more like Red, White and Royal Blue feels like you're kind of watching a movie, whereas this one feels more like you're hanging out with friends. I guess that's a good way of describing it. Like the characters feel much more kind of down to earth almost. And yeah, and also set in New York, which I've only been to New York like once when I was about 10, but I can really like feel the like kind of love for New York shining through. And I tend to like books set in New York, like I like the city we became. But I feel like if especially if you're from New York, then you'll definitely love this one. And there's some really nice little like tidbits of queer history like sprinkled in. There was one scene talking about the kind of AIDS thing and I was almost crying, but that was like, yeah. And yeah, I keep like almost tearing up on just any scene where like August and Jane are together and they're having this like moment, like, oh, and just them kind of like, I feel like they really complement each other and like bringing each other out of like shells, or like they're just kind of like filling the holes which the other one has. I don't know, they just complement each other so well, and oh, I'm so invested in their relationship and just every interaction. There's this one line which is like where August is like Jesus and Jane's like, actually it's Jane. That was so funny. Yeah, I just love it so much. And also but one thing that I've noticed, that the kind of, you know how like in Red, White and Royal Blue the tagline is like history her, in this one they seem to keep saying time, place, person, and like a little kind of running like line throughout, and all I can think of is like the medical orientation to time, place and person every time I see it. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, but what I was gonna say before that popped into my head was it reminds me a lot of Addie LaRue, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So I feel like if you like that, you definitely like this. But I actually like this one a lot more. I feel like this achieves the kind of things that one was setting out to do, but so much better. Like obviously the kind of curse thing isn't the same, because like in Addie LaRue no one can remember Addie, but it has similar vibes, and the kind of, I just feel like this one I'm so much more invested in the characters and the romance. The romance is like 1,000 times better. How they're both kind of set in New York as well, I feel like that's kind of similar. But yeah, this one's like 1,000 times better. But I feel like if you like one, then you like the other. And also there's kind of an element of like, it's not a ghost romance, but there's an element of ghost romance to it. It's kind of a running joke that the characters think Jane is a ghost, but she's not. But the kind of like angst that you would get from having one character as a ghost is still kind of there, which I love. So yeah, and things just started to heat up a bit and get a bit steamy. And when I was doing my live show, and there was these like scenes where they're like going down on each other on the train, and like in public as well. Yeah, but no. So yeah, that's my update for this evening. I probably won't update again this evening, and I'll just do whatever else I read tonight, like tomorrow. So I've got 150 pages left. I'm definitely going to be rereading this so many times, and I really want to reread Red, White and Royal Blue now. But we haven't had any Easter eggs yet. I'm waiting for them to like say that like I've forgotten her name, but Alex's mum is president. I feel like that's gonna be like a throwaway line, then that'll be so exciting. But yeah, okay, so that's enough for this update. Okay, so I finished. Oh. I love this book so much. It's definitely 5 out of 5 stars easily. There was some moments where I was like on the verge of tears, and then there was one moment which just like there may have been a tear. Oh, just like I just love like reunion scenes, and yeah, so I just I just love it. I feel like my words aren't coming out. It's such a kind of beautiful like novel, just looking at like love and kind of what it means to belong, belonging, and just like I'm not talking very well today. I've got my outfit on to try and match the cover. But yeah, just kind of like belonging and what it means to belong, and just a very beautiful love story. Oh, there's a quote. I don't think I'm allowed to like say quotes from the arc, but it just got me. And then there's also this thing about feeling emotions because they deserve to be felt, even if they're like bad emotions, and that's just another, it hits you in the feels. And like just there's so many good quotes just about kind of life and love and learning and just everything. I feel like this just like Red, White and Royal Blue is like really fun and cutesy to read, but this one just like is kind of so much deeper in a way, and it really looks at like humanity, I guess, in a way, just like not like in a really like a my brain cell's not working, in like a philosophical sense, more of just in like a kind of what it means to like live, laugh, love, whatever. I feel like that's a joke for something, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, anyway, and just the kind of just the like I can't talk. So just like the friendships and the relationships and like the relationship between August and her mum as well is really interesting, and I think that's explored more towards the end, and just like how your kind of upbringing influences you as a person. I don't know if it's just because I've been doing loads of psychiatry recently, like psychoanalyzing every character, but yeah, and there's just some really heartbreaking moments, but there's also some like such like heartwarming like and it's just like the book of my heart, and I love it so much, and I'm gonna reread it like 1,000 times. It's just so good. And yeah, I feel like I only really updated last time like when I was about 250 pages in, I think, so I read like about 150 pages this morning, and yeah, just lots happened. There's lots of like emotional stakes, and I will say like, so this book, it has kind of an element of like the supernatural to it, which I feel like you just have to kind of gloss over, because I'm not sure how like if you use like hard magic systems, there's nothing like that. It's just kind of more of a like an element to add angst, but yeah, it was really added like that, just that kind of and just I just love these characters, and I'm really excited for more people to read it. I feel like it's hard to know what to say because you can't really go into spoilers, but also it's just so great, and just I feel like I like it more than Red, White and Royal Blue, which is quite high praise because I really like Red, White and Royal Blue, but this one just feels so much more like, I don't know, like it calls to your soul. But yeah, I just love it. So yeah, so that is the vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not very good at vlogging, it's just loads of clips of me like talking about the book. But I had fun making it, and yes, there might be another exciting arc reading vlog coming soon, maybe, hopefully. But yeah, my lips are sealed on that one. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I hope you're all having a great day, and I will see you next time.